Hi everyone, welcome to Last Minute Coders. My name is Vinay. I hope you guys are doing well. Again, we are going to continue with important PowerApp functions video. This is going to be the last video on this topic. We have already covered like 5 videos on this. The first video we looked into text function, then math function, date and time function, logical function, collection function. So if you haven't checked those videos out, the links are in the description. You can check these videos out. Before watching this video, I would recommend you to go through this collection functions if you want. Anyways, if you don't want, you can just directly watch this video. Some things are related, some things will be new. Okay, so let's start this video. I hope you guys are excited, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and also like this video if you like the content, and you can share it with your colleagues. So let's get started. Our first function is going to be the patch function. So what patch does? Patch updates and create a record in a data source. So in my case, I have taken SharePoint collection as my data source. So I have taken this collection from Microsoft documentation. I'll just copy this whole code in the description. You can just copy this and like paste it in your button on select property if you want to follow along with me. Okay, once you click on this button, okay, see what will happen. Like the city population collection will contain like these 4 columns and data inside it. All right, so this is well and good. So I have like 4 columns with me: ID, city, country, and population. Okay, now what I did is I have created one gallery. See up here, gallery. The data source of this gallery is the city populations collection. Okay, created 4 labels up here like ID, city, country, and population. Here I've created 3 labels again, and these are 3 text input boxes. Okay, so I'll fill values inside these, let's say. Okay, and once I like click on this button, so these values should get entered up here. So for this purpose, I created this another button. Okay, so inside this button I'll write the functions. Okay, like this patch function. So let's start with the patch. Okay, see, patch, the first parameter that it requires, it is a source. Okay, so our source is like the city population table. Then in second parameter it is saying like provide the record. So wherever you see the word record, you have to use curly braces. Okay, now record, like, see, ID, what will be my ID? My ID will be last of this thing, city population. Okay, dot ID plus 1. So whatever the last, see, the last ID here is 9, so 9 plus 1, so the new ID will be 10. Okay, now the next one is city. So city will come from like this input box. So the name of this input box, see up here, it is ti underscore city. Ti means text input, see up here. Okay, this is ti underscore country, this is ti underscore population, so you don't get confused. That is why I told. So yeah, city ti underscore city dot text, for country ti underscore country dot text, for population ti underscore population dot text. I know like this will throw me an error. Reason because like this population, see, this population is of type number and I am just providing it a text. Okay, so see, population does not match with the expected type number found text. So how do you convert text to a number? We use value function. Okay, so this text will be converted to number again. Like see, even though like this is fine, logically there is no error, but during runtime it will throw me an error. Okay, see, if I like press up here, so see, this is the runtime error. The data source applied to the function is invalid. So how do you fix this error? So there is a simple fix. You have to use defaults function in the second parameter. You have to write like this: defaults city population. Okay, and that's it. Even though I am seeing this error, but see, I'm seeing this error right still, but once I play, I'll click on this. It will create a new record. It should. Okay, it didn't. Let us look into this. This is fine. The spelling of defaults is wrong. Okay, I'm so sorry. See, DEFAULTS. Okay. See, now anyways the error is also gone as soon as I change the name of this. So what defaults do is, see, firstly let me just show you like if this worked or not. Okay, so see, it worked, right? 10 Delhi, this thing. Let me provide another city. Let's say Dehradun is a city in Uttarakhand and the country is India. Let's say population of here is, let me give 20, and if I again click on this, see, Dehradun is also added. So this is cool, right? Now why did it work now? So what defaults do, firstly, let me show you the SharePoint this thing list first, and let me take any column. Okay, firstly let me take this function column. Let me edit this column. Okay, so see here we have this default value, right? Currently like it is blank. Okay, so I can give like any default value to it. Same way for ID also I can give a default value, and for this description, title. Okay, so if we have like default values like this, so what will happen here? By default, if these are all empty, so it will take those default value. But the city population, there is no default value. Like if we use collection, the default is like 0. Okay, so firstly, like if the default is 0, then it will take these values. So the simple concept is like this. Okay, so you have to use this to get rid of that runtime error. Okay, so the error is like this. Okay, let me just again show you the error. So the error is this: the data source applied to the function is invalid. For new user, it may be like what you say, it will be hard for them to find this error. Okay, to fix this error, sorry. So the simple fix is this only. Okay, use defaults function, and inside defaults just write the name of your collection or your like whatever your data source is. Okay, so this will fix your error. See, still I'm seeing the error, but as soon as I play the app, let's change the city to Guwahati, and if I click up here, see, Guwahati is also added. All right, so this is well and good, right? So this, in this way, with the help of patch function, we can add new value. Now you can ask me like how, like let me just firstly give a comment: adding a new value using patch function. Instead of value, new row. Okay, new row of data, I'll say. All right, so sorry. So this is done. Let me use multi-line comment up here, /* and */ okay, so let me simply just copy this code. Now we will update. Okay, for update here, see, like in second parameter we need to provide the record, right? So here we will write lookup. If you see in my like previous video, so I just showed you like if you use lookup, so lookup just return you, return you the record. Okay, if we use only like 2 parameters of it, first is source and condition only, we will not provide a result. Okay, so here's the city population. This I'll say where ID is equal to whose data you wanted to update. Let's change for like this first one, not for first one, but let's change for this 12th one. Okay, where ID is equal to 12, I'll say. Okay, so just update those rows. Okay, function patch function has some invalid, I don't know if there are some invalid things. Lookup is fine. Let me control X, control V. Lookup has some invalid. Is the spelling okay? It is S population, so sorry. Okay, done. Let me play this, and instead of Guwahati, let us give let's say Rishikesh. Okay, and see, currently like for 12 is Guwahati, the city should change to Rishikesh, and the population should be, let's say, 40. If I try to update like this, so see up here, 13 Rishikesh, India, and this is 40. See, now you might be wondering, like, it updated this to 13. It should not do that. There was one error. So here, see what I was doing. I did this right. This time I don't have to update ID. Okay, so just remove the ID from here. Okay, this time let us again do for 13. Okay, let us say TV. Okay, and let me press this button. So see, this time like ID remain 13, this thing change, and if I would have changed like these two things, so these two things will also change. So in this way, like, you can update the value using the patch function. To update, you have to use lookup, and don't use third parameter, right? If you use only two parameter, then it will be a record. See, I selected this lookup. See, the data type is record, and it is expecting a record. And in update, you have to use curly braces, and inside curly braces you have to write like city, country, and population, like this, the column name, and then you have to give the, like, you can give static values or you can give dynamic values, like I have given. Okay, so in this way we can patch our data. So like this is done. I'll say update data using patch. So two codes are done. Okay, now let's move on to our next function, that is sort by column. Okay, let's sort this gallery by population, okay, in ascending order. So for that, I'll select this gallery, I'll go to its data source, I'll say here, see, I'll say sort by columns. So first thing is source, and the second thing is by which column it is asking me. I'll say population, and that's pretty much it. See up here, if I'll play the app, so see 10 10 10 20 20 20 30 40 50 60 150 in descending order. If you wanted to sort this, let me again select this. There will be like third parameter where you need to give the order, let's say descending order. I wanted to sort in descending order, so see 150 100 60 40 30 20 10 10. All right, this is cool, right? So, and you have to use this formula inside your wherever you wanted to like do this. Okay, so in data source I have done this formula. Just make a note of it, like where I am writing this formula. Okay, so for now let me comment this. I'll use the city population directly. Okay, so sort by column is a very easy formula. The first thing is data source, then the name of the column inside double quotes, and then the third parameter is like order, ascending or descending. Moving on to our next one, that is add column. I can show you add column, like it is very easy, but I was thinking like I would show you this by after group by. Yeah, we will do this after group by. Okay, count rows. For count rows, what I'll do is, let me create one label up here. Okay, and in this label I'll just count the number of rows that I have inside my this gallery. Okay, this gallery. So see, currently like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, I think there are 12 item. Okay, so how we will show that? Okay, so firstly text, I'll say total count of total number of rows in my gallery, and I'll do this, and I'll use count rows formula. Inside count rows I'll say gallery. Here my gallery is what, let me check, it is gallery 3 dot all items. I have to do like this. Okay, once I do this, see if I run the app, total number of rows in my gallery is 12. Okay, simple as that. See again, if I press this button, okay, now this button is updating, right? It is not creating new record. Let me comment this update code for now. Again, I'll use multi-line comment /*s / and I'll remove the comment from here. Okay, and this time, see if I run this, if I add, see the count up here is increasing. How many times? See the 19 is there now. Okay, see again and again if I do, see 25. So well and good, right? Now now moving on to our next function. We have skipped this add column, right? I know, I'll cover this. Just wait a sec. After group by, I'll cover this. Now we have distinct. Okay, well and good. Let's say I have one drop down. Let me create one drop down. Let me search here, drop down. I'll say you in this drop down, show me the distinct of this population. Okay, I know this is not a very good example, but I'll just stick with it. Okay, so just show me the distinct of this population. So here in its items property, see up here, items property, I'll say city populations dot, if I do something like this, population, see the issue with this populations, or it is population. Okay, population. So it will contain like 10, see 10, 20, 30, again 10, again 20. Like why 10 is coming like multiple times, and this is the thing that we don't want in our drop down. So how we can fix this? Okay, for that we use distinct function. Very simple. Okay, distinct. This is done. Okay, and comma population. So very simple. First thing is source, next thing is the like expression by which you want it to make, like which is the column, by which column you want to make distinct. Okay, so I want this population to be distinct, and see the output up here. 10 is coming once, 20, 30. Okay, and we can use like sort here up. Okay, I can say like sort, this will be my source, and sort by maybe population. This record dot value, I think this is the way like you can sort this as well. Okay, see up here. So here sort will work like this. Okay, so this is our source, and from this source only, like this record dot value I am taking. Okay, so this is the column, like value column I have here. See, if you have noticed, like it had created one value column. Okay, alright, so let me play this and let me just show you. See 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, 150. Okay, distinct is done. I have also shown you sort. Okay, now let's move on to our next one, that is group by. Okay, groups the record in a collection or a data source based on a specific criteria. I hope that I'll be able to explain you this one, like because this is little complicated, not very much but little bit. Let's say I have this thing, right? Let me again press this button so that I'll only have 9 records. The lesser the record, the better I can explain you. And I wanted to like group this gallery based on like this country column. Okay, so let's say which country is coming twice. Okay, I think Germany is coming, let's say twice. So Germany should come up at once. Okay, and like the city and population should get like inside one row only. Okay, so how we can do that? For that we use group by, and then we can use aggregate function. Let's say I wanted to calculate, I give you the task to like calculate the population by country. Let's say Germany, Berlin, city, where city is Berlin, the population is 20. Again Germany, Hamburg, the population is 10, so the output should be 30. Okay, and here also see 130 Munich. So how we can do that? For this purposes we use this group by function. If you are from SQL background, you might have better idea of this. Okay, So for now, shall I just, okay, I'll just comment this code as well. Control X, Control V. So I'll commented the whole thing. Here I'll write my group by code. Before group by, I'll create one collection, ClearCollect, and I'll say call gr group table or group by. Okay, just naming I have given like this. Don't give name like this in your original project. Give meaningful names. Here just for explanation I have given name like this, like call group by, just to show you. Or you can say group by country. Okay, group by country. Okay, now it is meaningful name. So created this. I'll say group by, I'll use this. First thing first, it requires source. See the syntax up here. See, it requires source. Okay, we have given the source. Now it is saying like give me the column name. Okay, by which column you wanted to group by. I'll say with the column country. Okay, and see this, it should be inside the double quotes. Okay, the name of the group by, what is the name of the group by you wanted to give? Let's say I'll say my group, my grp. Okay, so this is the name of my this thing, my group by, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Once I do like this is done, right? Once I click on this button, see what will happen. I clicked on this button, right? I'll double click on this coal group by and see up here. So it had this country column. See, United Kingdom, Germany, Spain, Italy, France, and it had this my group. And see up here table. You are seeing this table. Where should I show you? Like if you go to variables collection, let me click up here, view table. Okay, here see, if I double clicked on this, see, firstly we are here, right? If I double click, see Germany ka, I'll show you. If I double click on Germany, so see, you see coal group by country. Inside Germany group we have this Berlin, Hamburg, Munich. Okay, so if I ask you like to calculate the population of it, so it should be 130. Now we will see like how we can do that. Okay, I've created this collection. Again, in the next line I'll say ClearCollect coal sum of population. Okay, I'll say sum of population. I'll do something like this. And here what I'll do is, in the next parameter I'll say add column. Spelling of column is wrong, I think. Okay, let me add a semicolon up here, otherwise like it will not. See, add columns. Okay, add columns, first parameter is source, so my source is this one, this group by. Okay, so I'll use this as my source now, and the second one is like the column, like which column do you want to like use. Okay, so add column, the name of the column that I'm going to create is like sum of population. Okay, I'll create this new column, and the expression, like what do I wanted to do? So I wanted to sum. Okay, I wanted to sum. Okay, somewhat. Okay, it will say somewhat. So I'll say sum my group, comma, this population. Okay, once I do something like this, one more bracket, and fine. See, this time what will happen if I press this button, go up here again, I'll click on this button, drag it down, double click on this. See up here, it created one column. See, sum of population, and it is doing some United Kingdom, like the population is 10, Germany population is 130, Spain population is 90, Italy population is 60, France population is 20. So it is just summing these whole things. Okay, and here some is working like I'm using my group, and my group I have this population column, so it is just adding those, like, okay, those population. Since my group is what, it is not like a text value. Okay, it contained table. So inside this sum, if you wanted to sum something inside a table, so you have to write like table name first, then the column name. Okay, even if I wanted to sum, like see up here, if someone say you to do sum of like these population from this gallery, so how you will do, let me just copy this, paste it up here. Let me just show you in this one, and let me change this. I'll say sum gallery, sorry, here the name is gallery 3 dot all items, comma, here this one population. See up here, it gave 310. Just comment out, okay, comment below like if this is the correct number. Okay, but I'm pretty much sure like this is. So this is how you like do the sum. Okay, even though if I click up here, it is saying some first parameter is number, second parameter is number. I know it can be a little bit confusing in the beginning, but as soon as you like get a hang of like Canvas app, Power App, you get few things. Okay, so see, the first parameter I have given the source, my source is gallery here in this case, and the second one I have just given the name of the column. Okay, in this way like it just sum the whole column, and the column should contain like numerical value. Okay, don't think like if I write like country up here and it will try to like do some, it doesn't make sense. Okay, country is a text column. Well and good, this is also a new thing you learned today. I think so. Good. Group by is done. I think add column I have shown you now you know like how to use add columns. If you don't see add, I have done add column up here. So the name of the source, given the name of the new column, and here the expression. Okay, whatever you want in that new column. So in my case I wanted to do the sum of this population, so I have done this. Okay, well and good, well and good. So we have seen like add column. Now there is one more thing. Let's say if I double click on this, see up here, I wanted to remove this column. Okay, my group, I don't want this column. So how you can do that? Again, let me just create one correction. ClearCollect, I'll say cool or drp clm. Okay, drop column I'll say, and we have this drop columns function with us, and here we will give the source like this previous one. I'll give this the source, and the second one like which column do you want to drop, it is asking me. I'll say drop this my column, and that's it. Like if you add comma, you can remove multiple column, right? In my case I just wanted to remove this column only. So this is it. I'll play this. I'll click on this button. See, I'll click up here. So see, this whole sum of population contain this my group, but see if I double click on this, that my group is now gone. Okay, so in this way you can drop the column as well. Okay, using drop columns function. So this is additional functions. I don't think we have this in like my list. So yeah, we have seen group by, add column, drop columns. Okay, now moving on to our next function. Navigate is not part of data source function. Back is also not. Reset, yeah, reset can be a part of this. So let us say reset, where should I show you, like where should be the best example? Let's say in this one. See, the default value is this no value, right? And inside this button, see, the name of this is CTI underscore city. What I'll do is I'll firstly comment this whole thing. Okay, now I'll write this reset function. Let's say I wanted to reset like this okay, this first city input box by the press of a button. So I'll say reset, sorry, not reset, the name of this is ti underscore city. Okay, I think dot text we don't need to write. Okay, and it's I'll just show you. Click up here, its default value is, see, no value. You can see up here, if I click up here, there is no value. Okay, so as soon as I press this button, see, this is now empty. So whatever will be the default value, let's say city, by default it should be like Delhi. Just giving you an example. So see, by default it will come Delhi. Even if I write something like this, and if I click up here, so it will come up as Delhi because default is Delhi. Same for like you can do for other as well. Okay, you can use reset for this. Even for gallery you can use like reset function. I think with gallery it doesn't work. With gallery I don't think it works. Let me just check, reconfirm it, reset. Can we use gallery 3? What will happen if I do this? Anyway, like it is working, but you can look out. The reset function just reset back to the default values. So whatever is the default values. Okay, in my case like this was blank, so it is blank. This is also blank. It will also come up blank if I use like this inside a reset function. Okay, so very simple, nothing new. Notify we have not seen. So let me first show you the navigate function. Like this is not the part of data source function. These may be part of navigation, you can say navigation functions and all. So let's say I have 1 2. Let me create one more screen. Okay, and here in this screen let me add a big text. I'll say 60. Subscribe for more such video. Okay, so this is done. Let me make it semi bold. Okay, so this is done, and in this I'll create one icon. Okay, this back arrow icon. Okay, here on the top. So here I'll write one code back on its on select. Okay, on this icon on select I'll write this back, and I'll move on to my this screen. Here I'll create one more icon, maybe with shall I create icon? Okay, let's create icon. Where let's create this right arrow then. Okay, on its on select I'll write something like this, navigate. Where do you want to navigate? I want to navigate to screen number 3. See, second parameter will just ask you like how the transition should happen. Like it should uncover right, none, fade, cover right, cover. I prefer like the default one, that is none. Okay, you can use like your okay, let's just use for learning purposes, let's just use like this fade. Okay, and if I click up here, see, you have seen that like little fade, right? See that there is little fade there. Okay, so see, and back will just navigate back us to like this page. Okay, so this is what like navigate do. So navigate help us to navigate from one screen to other, and back will just navigate back us to the like the screen from which we navigated to that screen. Okay, so this is done, and here notify, see, notify will notify us. Let's say if I am patching something, right, so it should notify me. Let's say here Control X, I'll paste this up here, and I'll just comment this reset. Okay, for now this is fine. Let's say when I add a new value, it should notify me. It should like notify me data has been successfully created. I'll say, and the notification type is like, is this error? No. Is this information? No. Is this success? Yes. Success color is green, information current color is like I think blue, error is red, warning is yellow. Okay, you can check those out for yourself, but here this is done, right? Once I like let me add like Delhi up here. Currently like we only have 9 rows. Okay, so if I click up here, see, data has been successfully created. Up. Okay, see my mouse cursor here. Okay, this green color tick you are seeing up here, and see, Delhi is created, right? So this is what notify function do. Okay, so we have seen navigate, we have seen back, we have seen reset, we have seen notify. So I think this is it for this video. And additional function that we have seen is like drop column defaults. Okay, one is sum. All right, so very good, right? Totally we covered like 13 functions in total. So thank you so much for watching, and if you are again new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you are here with me till now, then I really hope that you did enjoy it. So don't forget to like this video, and thank you so much for watching once again. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye.